Hey Whittier, what is going on? Welcome back to My Whittier TV. As you can see, we are on location here at the Whittier Art Gallery, and today there is an art exhibit going on, and I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along with me as I check out the exhibit today. You know, Whittier has so much talent here, so many talented artists here in the city of Whittier, and today the exhibit's going to showcase some of that artwork. And like I said, I wanted to bring you guys along and show you what is going on here at the historic Whittier Art Gallery. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, I'm here with Tony, a new young artist here at the gallery. Tony, how are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Good, man. So tell me, how long have you been an artist?
Oh, God. 18 when I started college, I would say.
Nice.
But I was still lost when I did it, so it's like...
You're still kind of just dabbling a little bit.
Dabbling, yeah. I'm actually at Cal State Fullerton now to get my master's degree.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Great. Good for you. Now, I'm looking at some of your stuff now. Are you, you're a 3D printing artist? I mean, that's one of your...
One of my fortes, yeah.
Okay.
I like to do jack of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
Never really mastered anything, so
right.
I graduated Cal State Long Beach in a metalsmithing and jewelry program. So
okay.
That's why I do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rings are great. The 3D print is great. We're going to show that on here. But I just wanted to take a moment and congratulate you, man. This is some good stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And meet you and introduce you to Whittier at large here. And yeah, Tony, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Hey, thanks for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm here with Jeanette, the local artist here. Thank you for joining me, Jeanette. Jeanette, how long have you been an artist?
Since 1989.
89.
Yes.
And how'd you start?
Oh, actually, I graduated in here, Cal State Fullerton.
Cal State Fullerton?
Yeah, I graduated as an illustration major. Mm-hmm. So I worked as an illustrator for a while in Orange County. Then later on, I taught in university. Then I become an artist little by little.
When you say illustrator, what kind of illustrations were you doing?
I did a lot of commercial illustrator. That more like illustration for advertising or books.
Digital stuff, or is it all hand?
No, all hand drawings.
Wow.
Yeah.
And have you been a member for a long time here?
Oh no, I just joined this year.
You just joined, okay.
Yes, but I know the people here.
Yeah.
Through Santa Fe Art Fest.
Your art is very nice here. It's amazing. Tell me a little bit about this stuff. What medium is this?
I use acrylic because acrylic is more violent.
Mm-hmm.
The color is very important to me.
Yeah.
I use a lot of the bright colors, vibrant colors for my work. So the acrylic works perfect for me. These pieces then I've done this year and last year. And sometimes I get the inspiration from what I hear it and what I see it or where I was.
So how long does it take you to finish something like this?
Oh, I know a lot of people ask me about that. It's really dependent on the piece. Some pieces done quickly, or some pieces take longer, or sometimes I can finishing and holding for a while, then come back here again. So this piece is done not so long, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks. I don't mean 8 hours a day work. It's just once in a while. And this one take a little longer because I did a lot of layers, another.
Amazing.
That one also take a little bit longer. So I think it's all dependent.
Well, I love your stuff. Thank you for
so
taking
much.
the time.
No problem.
I really appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
All right, guys, I'm here with Cara, the amazing and talented Cara. So, Cara, tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I do wire wrap jewelry made from both copper and sterling silver and using real stones and crystals. I've been doing it since I was 18 years old and I'm going to be 25 next month. So 6 years, 7 years, somewhere in there.
So you've learned a lot.
Yes.
Over the years.
Yes. I'm self-taught. I never took an art or jewelry class ever, except for I took like a generic art class my senior year of high school, and that's when I met my art teacher, and she's actually the one who got me into showing. So if I had never met her or anything, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at now. So.
Wow. Yeah, you have some great stuff. I've purchased some things from you.
Thank you.
And we met over in Uptown when you do your little pop-ups. And I've been following your Instagram. We're gonna put that down here. But super talented. And you said that she's your mentor. You learned a lot from your mentor, right?
She helped me get into the art community. She didn't really teach jewelry or anything like that. But she helped me get into the art community. That's how I actually got into the Hillcrest Festival.
Oh yeah, okay.
When they were doing that one, and I got introduced to a lot of people in the art community because of her.
So how did you learn how to do it? I mean, on your own?
Yes.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
Really? Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's probably a learning process. Every day you're learning something new,
Every
right?
day learn something new.
And you're pumping out a lot of work. So
thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time. Good to see you again. I'm sure I'll be buying some more stuff from you in the future.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll see you soon. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I'm here with Tess. How are you?
Well, how are you?
Good to see you today. So tell me a little bit about your work today. I know that we talked on Instagram a few times, and I was admiring your stuff. Tell me about it.
I'm heavily inspired by the divine feminine. I think also motherhood goes a long way for me. I've been doing this ever since 2020. I kind of fell into that with the whole
So you're pretty new to it.
Yeah. I did it firstly in high school, and then of course I fell off track, and then I wanted to see like what is my calling, like what do I miss, what am I passionate about, and then I got lucky and I bought a kiln, a secondhand kiln on OfferUp, and I just.
So you learned how to sculpt on your own, pretty much, yeah? Did you take any courses or anything?
Again, in high school.
Yeah.
A little bit in high school, but I'm 32 now, so it's been a while since high school.
Right.
Other than that, just kind of always had a passion for it.
Yeah.
So I just went right back to it.
That's great. Well, it's a really amazing work. I just wanted to talk to you very quickly and say thank you. And yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, it's great stuff. Thank you. All right, next up is Bob Rubin. And he is the resident photographer, and he's actually showing here tonight. So Bob, tell me a little bit about your artistic career. How long have you been at it here?
I've been taking photos for over 50 years. I began with the black and white dark room in the closet, shooting with my old Minolta SRT 101. I did a lot of traveling through the world. In that case, I was shooting color, mostly color slide, for which I'm very thankful that I actually use Kodachrome 25, which is still alive and good today. In the late 90s, I switched over to digital, and one of the advantages of COVID is that I spent most of the time digitizing 50 years worth of negative slides and so on, and only 3 years ago I actually started showing my photography for the first time.
Wow.
I got into Hillcrest, got an award-winning photo over there, and sort of got more interested in showing it, and now I show wherever I can locally.
Nice. So as far as digital goes, obviously it's an easier form to work with. Are you seeing people go back to the dark rooms, or
there are people? Yeah, it's happening. Just like there are people going back to vinyl phonographs. It is kind of a retro movement. I don't know if you look at these photos over here that the quality is going to be any better if you go back to film, because once you print, you're limited by the quality of the printer more so than what's on there. And so I'm really quite satisfied with these 24 megapixel images, and I don't really feel any great need to go back, although I do understand it's kind of a fun thing to do.
Yeah. Okay, well, I just really thank you for taking the time.
Sure.
I know you're busy taking photographs of the event.
Sure.
But nice to meet you.
Likewise,
and
Bob.
I love your work. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm here with Laura. Laura, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Thank you for joining me today.
Of course.
I just wanted to say thank you, and I'm admiring your work here.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about it. What's going on? How long have you been an artist?
Actually, not very long. I've always drawn as a young girl, doodled, nothing very serious. And when I retired, I wanted to get into art, and one day I picked up acrylics and canvases and tried it out, and it was a very sad story. I put everything away and didn't do it. And
well, you're discouraged? Or?
Very discouraged.
Yeah.
And then I started up again, and I recently became a member of the Whittier Art Gallery, and I decided to give it a go. And I've always loved to draw faces. So I had lots of fun. It took my time. It's a learning process.
Yeah, every day is a learning process. So this is mixed media. What are you using here?
This is mixed media. This is paper, different types of paper. There's napkins, there's Japanese rice paper, and scrapbook paper on this one. And then these are acrylic.
Yeah, these are great, and the faces are kind of like 1920s vibe or something.
I love period pieces, so maybe that's where that's coming from. I don't know.
So primarily, are you faces, or do you paint other things?
I do faces. For the most part, I'm trying to learn landscapes, but that's kind of hard.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say thank you. Your stuff's amazing. I just wanted to let the Whittier at large know what's going on here at the gallery, and I thank you for taking the time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, guys, next up is Suzanne Grusser. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
And I wanted to say thank you for keeping me in the loop with the gallery. You send me emails, and I really appreciate that. And believe it or not, I do read them.
Okay.
So, but I'm here with you, and I wanted to. Your stuff's beautiful. I've seen your stuff before. Tell me a little bit about what you do, your art.
I've been bead weaving since I was 11, and this is my first attempt at abstract. Wow. And so it was fun, but you don't know what it's going to look like until it's done. Right. So that was a little uncomfortable.
Yes.
But I was very pleased with the results, and I really liked it.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're beautiful.
Fun.
So, do you do earrings, or is it?
I do earrings and bracelets.
Rings.
Haven't done rings so much, but earrings, bracelets, necklaces, and you can buy them here at the gallery. Or I'm also a part of Art Stroll. In the springtime.
So you do show your stuff and sell your stuff here as well? Okay, yeah. This is really beautiful stuff. And have you been a member of the gallery for quite some time, or is this a new thing?
I'm a new member.
Great.
Less than a year.
Oh, wow.
And I really have enjoyed it.
Yeah, your experience here has been good?
Yeah, awesome. Very much so.
Well, I really thank you for keeping me in the loop, for one.
Yeah.
And also, I love your work. I love seeing you at pop-ups, and I'm sure that one of these days I'm going to grab one of your pieces.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Next up, I'm here with Marilyn. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. So I'm admiring your work here, and just wanted to talk to you and find out a little bit about you. How long have you been an artist?
I started painting back in 2011. I was doing an internship in Yosemite, and one of my co-workers was an artist, and a part of my internship we had to keep a sketchbook and do daily drawings of what we were observing.
Wow.
And she saw it, and she just was like, Marilyn, you have to buy watercolors. You have to start painting.
That's your calling.
Yeah, and she really inspired me a lot, and once I went back to school, I took my first painting class, and I got hooked.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you do a little bit of mixed media. You started out drawing, you said, and now you're doing painting, or is it primarily painting, or you like to do it all?
I like to do a little bit of everything. It's funner that way.
Yeah.
But I
keeps it interesting. You're not bored.
Painting is definitely like my first love, but I like to dabble with different things.
So what inspires you when you paint?
So I definitely go based off of like how I'm feeling, emotions of that day, or if I visit somewhere that inspires me, I want to try and capture that. I definitely love like studying people, so I do a lot of figurative work as well.
Oh, awesome. And so, is this your first show, or do you do more shows? Have you done more shows?
No, So I've done like some other shows, but it's been a while since I was like up in a formal gallery.
Yeah, I've seen that kind of theme with artists. They do a lot of work, and sometimes they don't really show it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny because in the social media world that I live in, everybody's, before it's even finished, they're showing their artwork. But it seems like really true artists kind of bury their stuff, and then eventually they'll get some coaxed and get it out there. Is that how it is?
Yeah. I mean, I'm more of an introvert, so I tend to keep to myself. And Laura Monroy, she encouraged me to kind of step out of my shell.
Good.
And start showing again.
Good. Well, I really love your stuff. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. Thank you.
Great.
All right, I'm here with Armando, talented artist. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I'm admiring your work here, and tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been an artist, Armando?
I think since I was born.
Really?
I've always enjoyed art forms. I started off as a dancer, still am a dancer. I still take class every week. Then later in life, I started to study ikebana as an adult, which is Japanese floral design.
Okay.
I've been studying that for now about 25 years. And about 10, 12 years ago, I started to get into quilting. My mom was a quilter, and I used to take her to her classes. And one day, the teacher said, "Hey, come on in here and sit down." And next thing I know, I was quilting.
Wow. So you've been is that your passion right now?
I'm retired, so
kind of dabbling a little bit of everything.
My plan was when I retired was to become more aligned with my artistic side, and that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years.
Yeah, I was looking at this piece and your other pieces over there, and they are just absolutely amazing. The work that goes into it. You're talking about the hand stitch.
Yeah, my medallion piece, medallion in corners, which is an Art Deco design. That one took me about 4 years to do.
Wow.
But the problem was that when I started to do the medallion, I didn't like it, so I had to take it all apart.
Wow.
Got frustrated, left it for a while, and went back to it. I didn't like the second rendering either. Took it all apart. Finally, the third time was a charm, and then I finished it.
Intricate work that goes into that stuff is amazing. And 4 years.
Yeah, there's a lot of handwork done, applique. It's long-armed by another woman who lives here in Whittier. And it is probably of all my quilts, that's my favorite.
That's the one. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for taking the time to talk with me about your great work. And how long have you been a member here? Are you a member?
I'm a new member.
You're a new member?
Only, maybe a year and a half now.
Okay. Your experience has been good? You like it? It's a great turnout today, so everybody's so nice. And but yeah, thank you for taking the time, Armando. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, I'm here with Mary Bridges.
Yes.
Okay, and Mary, you got some amazing stuff here. Tell me a little bit about when did you start being an artist?
When I was 5 years old, probably.
Wow, 5 years old.
Yeah, I've painted a long time.
And you've been going at it ever since.
Yeah, and I worked as a graphic designer for many years. When I retired, I really got into my painting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned a lot. I keep learning. I've gone to classes. I belong to different art associations, and I'm constantly learning and meeting new artist friends, and it's great.
So the theme is animals for you. What is that? Is that the inspiration for you?
No? I do other things too.
You do?
So this is like oils and acrylics. I also do watercolors and multimedia and plain art, air art. Whatever moves me, that's what I do.
Do you show your work a lot? Or?
I have been. I'm a new member here since July. So, and I've sold some things in the gift shop here.
Nice,
really
nice.
Yeah.
So that's been great. So where else can we find you? You're going to show your art here? Do you put it up anywhere else? Do you do other shows?
Right now there's 2 paintings in Yorba Linda Cultural Arts Center.
Nice.
Which is going to be coming down next week, though.
Okay.
So, I take my paintings to the Art Association at Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a big show once a year. And in each meeting, we take paintings and they judge our art. We get ribbons in first place, second place.
Oh, nice. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time. I know you got to go. Yeah, your family's waiting on you, but I wanted to talk to you because I love your stuff, and I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, guys, I'm here with Jeanette, Cali, and Jeanette, thank you for having me today.
We're so excited you came to our show here.
Appreciate it very much. Now, tell me a little bit about, you can't tell me all about you because you've been doing this for quite some time.
30 years.
Yeah, 30 years as an artist. So tell me a little bit about how you got involved with the gallery before we get into your work. How'd you get involved with the gallery?
It was my local gallery.
Long-time Whittier person?
Oh, yes. Long-time Whittier person. I was a principal in the area for 22 years, so these were my people, and I wound up becoming a commissioner in the city for art, and before that I can't tell you how long I've been involved with the gallery, but I walked in and became part of the exhibitions committee and never looked back. This is a great home for artists to feel welcome and appreciated.
Yeah, I sensed that right away when I was here. A lot of new faces, a lot of people, a lot of nice people, a lot of talented people, and it was a very good vibe today. Very good vibe.
Yes, and I'll tell you, this is not a one-off. This is the way it is all the time.
That's fantastic to know. And there's a poetry reading coming up. We'll talk about that. That sounds really good. So tell me about your artwork here. You got so many different pieces, and as I look around, I get a different feeling from each piece. What inspires you?
What inspires me is not the medium, but the fact that I want to stir people's emotions. I want to challenge them to think ideas. I want them to talk with other people. So I do quite a bit in social commentary that's open-ended. You answer the question. Mm-hmm. You talk with others. An opportunity to get in touch with your own emotions. So for me, it's what works. Because all artists paint or draw for themselves first, mm-hmm. and then they decide to share. So these are kind of my own personal journeys that I'm sharing.
Yeah, I saw that. I sensed that here with the, I could say, I guess, lockdown pieces, the COVID era pieces. Yeah, some are very heavy, some are very light. And you said that these helped you get through the tough times.
Actually, they did. Going into my studio and doing something other than reading news lines or being outside and seeing not scared eyes. You couldn't see faces. Mm-hmm. Everybody had masks. But seeing the scared eyes was not good for many of us emotionally. But I could get lost in the materials, and it was a way to deal with those. As you said, some very dark images. That was in the darkness part, some looking for the way out, pieces that abruptly have bars in them, you can't go any further, all the way to into the light, some lighter pieces, when things begin to feel like maybe not normal, but I know how to deal with this now. Right. I can make my life work again.
And that's something that anybody can relate to, and if you're an aspiring artist, or maybe you just like to dabble, you should maybe do that. Help you get some therapy, some self-therapy there.
I will tell you, we have one artist here who's showing in the show who it has been therapy for her, and she does marvelous work. Art can help your soul heal. I really firmly believe that. And you don't have to be great at drawing or painting. What you're doing is you're expressing your emotion. Right. You can decide to keep it private. You don't have to put it on a wall.
Exactly.
But it's a way to deal with what's feeling, what's hurting inside, or what's making you happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I really love the show today. You got another show coming up, or it's a poetry reading? Is that what's going on?
Poetry reading. We have 11 poets. Eric Moraga will be the person who moderates it. All of those poets are connected to Whittier. Most of them live in Whittier.
Oh, that's awesome.
The majority of them are published. Some are on their first or second or third books of published poetry. Not self-published, published by small presses. And they go from people who will make you laugh to people that you will empathize with, that have had heartbreaking experiences, but it's a time to explore your emotions, not through art, but through words.
Yes.
And so the intersection of the art and words, I think, isn't strange, but very natural. So I would invite you to come.
It's going to be amazing, and check out my page for that. We're going to make sure and promote that for you. But you know what? Thank you for having me today. I really, really appreciate it. It's been fun.
Thank you so much. It's such
you.
a pleasure, and I love the way you appreciated the work and how you spent time with every artist. You're to be commended.
Thank you very
didn't
much.
Just run.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Well, there you have it, guys. The Whittier Art Gallery. And that was an amazing night. That was an amazing experience. Everybody that participated in the exhibit was amazing, from the artists to the volunteers. Everybody, people that came out to support the artists, the energy and the vibe in the room was absolutely incredible. And I had a really, really great time. I don't know if it was the art, or if it was the people, or if it was the building, the historic building. Everything came together, and it was a really, really good time. So I'm glad that you could join me. And thank you to everybody. Thank you to the artists. Thank you to the volunteers here at the Whittier Art Gallery. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you, the My Whittier YouTube follower, will definitely consider coming out to the art gallery as a visitor. Maybe you want to join. And maybe you're an artist. Maybe you're an artist that has been sitting on a lot of work, and you want to finally show it to the world. And you can come down here and inquire and make that happen here at the Whittier Art Gallery. So guys, thank you. If you like this video, please make sure and like and subscribe. That's the best way to support us here on the My Whittier TV channel. And I will see you guys next time here next week on My Whittier TV. Thanks for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it.